In a bustling farmyard, a greedy goose named Gracie waddled around, her eyes gleaming with avarice. She spotted a basket of ripe, juicy apples near the farmer's shed. Greedily, she gobbled up apple after apple, not sparing a thought for anyone else. Buddy, the farmer's loyal dog, observed Gracie with concern.
"Gracie, you shouldn't eat all those apples. You'll get a stomachache," he warned.
But Gracie ignored Buddy's advice, continuing to gorge herself on the forbidden fruit. Deep in the enchanted forest, a wise old owl named Oliver perched on a branch, observing the antics of the animals below. He had seen Gracie's greed and decided it was time to intervene. Sammy the squirrel approached Oliver, curious about his solemn expression.
"What's wrong, Oliver?"
he asked. Oliver hooted gravely.
There's trouble brewing in the farmyard. Gracie's greed will bring harm if she continues on this path.
Rosie the rabbit, overhearing their conversation, hopped over.
"We must help Gracie understand the consequences of her actions before it's too late,"
she exclaimed. Felix the fox, known for his cunning ways, emerged from the shadows.
"I have an idea,"
he said, a mischievous glint in his eye. Together, Oliver, Sammy, Rosie, and Felix devised a plan to teach Gracie a valuable lesson. With Oliver's wisdom, Sammy's agility, Rosie's kindness, and Felix's cunning, they guided Gracie to a realization that greed only leads to trouble. Gracie learned to share with others and appreciate the abundance around her, while the forest animals celebrated their victory over greed. And from that day on, Gracie became known not as the greedy goose, but as the generous goose who shared her apples with all. Today we learned that greed is a bad thing. Being greedy can make our friends go away. But when we share our things with our friends, we become more happy, and we even get more friends. And when we have good friends, they help us to be good too. Just like Oliver, Sammy, Rosie, and Felix helped their friend Gracie the goose. We learned many words today. Do you know what all of them mean? Let's take a look at them. Can you say this word? Let's say it together. Greed. And when you don't share your things with your friends, you have greed and you become greedy. Gracie the goose realized that being greedy was a bad thing and started sharing her things with her friends, and so she became generous and even got more friends. Can you say generous? Let's say it together. Generous. We have learned a lot today from Gracie and her friends. See you in the next lesson.